Hello everyone, I am Ritu and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. So in this video, we are going to learn about VLOOKUP in Excel in a very simple and easy way. So if you have ever struggled to find the data in large Excel sheet, then this function can save you a lot of time and efforts. Okay, so I will explain you what VLOOKUP is, how it works, and how you can use it with the practical example. Okay, so grab your laptop, open Excel, and let's dive into the world of VLOOKUP. All right. So I hope you can see my screen. So let's first understand the definition. Okay. So VLOOKUP are also called as a vertical lookup in Excel. So it is an Excel function used to search for a value in the first column of a table and return a corresponding value from the another column in the same row. Okay. And this is the formula for the VLOOKUP. Once we will complete this video, we will be able to understand how we can write this formula in Excel. All right. So let's go to slide number 2. So here you can see that we can, search data in Excel, okay, using the VLOOKUP function in 3 different ways. So very first way is you can, search the data from the same tab or same sheet. The second option is to search the data from the same sheet, but from the same Excel file, but from the different tabs or sheet. And the third option is you can search the data from the different Excel file itself. Okay. And after that, you can see these are the syntax wherein you have to write VLOOKUP function. Then you have to write a VLOOKUP like the column from for which you want to search the data, and after that you have to put the range of the column from which you want to fetch the data, then which column to return, and whether the result should be exact match or fuzzy match. All right. So once you will see the Excel sheet that I have prepared today to explain you this formula, you will be able to understand all 3 options that we can use in a VLOOKUP. Okay, so let's go to the Excel sheet that I have prepared. So this is the Excel sheet. The first tab, or you can say the first sheet in the Excel file is student detail, second is mark sheet, and third is sheet 4. I have not given any name to this, so let's keep it as is for now. Okay, you can just right click on it and you can rename it. Right, final sheet. And suppose if you want to give some color to it, what you can do, you just click on this, tab color, and you can just put some good color into it so that it will look good. Okay, so the very first sheet that I have has all the information related to the students, like a name, roll number, email, phone number, and address. Similarly, I have another sheet that has a column like a name, roll number, marks in different subject, and total marks. You must be seeing that the column B and column F I kept as blank because these two will be the formula. Okay, and we will bring the data using the formula in these columns. Okay, so I have kept this as a blank for now. And then you can see here final sheet where I have few columns in this color, skinny color, and other are in green colors. Okay, so whatever column that is given in the green color are the formulas that we have to set up while working on the Excel. And these are the static column that is given to us. All right. So as I said, there are 3 ways of getting the data using the VLOOKUP function, because in our last session we have discussed that the Excel provide different inbuilt functions that we can use, like sum, you have product for multiplication, you have concatenation function to concatenate 2 strings, you have today function to get today's date. Similarly, you have VLOOKUP function. Okay, now suppose let's understand the requirement first. So my requirement is I have column A and column B. In column A, name, different student names are mentioned. In column B, the roll numbers are mentioned. Okay, and I have another column that is called as column D. So randomly I have, added some name to this column. You can see here we have Ashish here, but here we have Parinidhi. Okay, so supposing my requirement is that based on these A and B column, I have to find the roll number of these students. Like for Parinidhi, I have to find the roll number. So one option is I can go to this A column, I can search for Parinidhi, and then I can, find the roll number. I can just copy this and paste it here like this. Okay. So this is the first option. Other option is because I can have 1,000 of data in my system. So copy paste is very hectic task. So the best option is if I can get some formula that can make my work easier. Okay. So for that purpose only we have this VLOOKUP function used. Okay. So as I said that whenever you write any formula in Excel, you have to put equal to sign. So you will write equal to and then you will write VLOOKUP. So this is the function that we are going to use, and VLOOKUP, then we'll put a starting bracket, and you can see the syntax are given. Like you have to put the lookup value, table array from which to find the data, which column to return, and then you have to give whether you want to, do a fuzzy match or you want to do a exact match. Okay. So VLOOKUP means the column for which you want to, find the data. So for which column I want to find the data? For the D column, right? So I will write here D. Now I have to put the row number from where I want my search to start. So D1 is just a name. It's a column name. Okay, so I will not take that because I don't want to search the data based on the name column, right? So my search will start from D2. That is from the Paridhi. Okay, so lookup value is the column name and the row number from which I want to start my search. Okay, then I will put comma, and my second parameter is table array. Table array means I have to give the range from which I want to search. So from which column I want to search. So as I said, A column and B column contain the name and roll number of the student. So I want to search the name from the A column and then I want to return the data from the B column. So what does that mean? I'm comparing column D and column A, and if it matches, I'm returning data from the third column, that is column number B, that is roll number. Okay, so if the name which is given in the D column matches the names which are given in A column, then I will return the data from the B column. Okay, so for that what I will write, A column, and then I have to put the complete range. So second column that I have to check is B. So what it will do, it will take the data. Suppose if you have so many data and if you want to, search from A2 to B9 only. Okay. So what you can do here, the one option, let's see this first option first. So if you write A this dot dot B, then what will happen? It will take all the rows from this Excel sheet from column A and column B. Then you will put comma, and after comma, you have to write which row number to return. So if you write 1, that means A column will return. If you write 2, then B column will return. So I want roll number, so I'm writing here 2. Then I have to write whether I want approximate match. In that case, I have to put true. And if I want an exact match, then I have to put a false. So let's use false in this scenario. Close the bracket, just press enter. So can you see what it did? Oh, so cool. So for Parinidhi, it searched in column A and it returned the data from the column B. That means comparing two columns and returning data from the third column. As I explained in my last session, that if you want your formula to be used in the below rows, you just need to stretch this like this from the right hand side. So it will copy your formula. See what it is doing? Now it is comparing D3. D3 means Vimla. It is comparing D3, it is, or you can say it is finding Vimla from A column. Wherever it found Vimla, it is returning the roll number from the B column, because my formula itself says that A, B and return 2. So if I return 1, then what it will do? It will return Vimla. Okay, but I don't want Vimla. I already have name. So I want roll number. So I will write like this. All right. So this way, I can, find the data from the same sheet. Suppose if you have some columns and if you want to bring the data using the VLOOKUP formula for another third column by comparing the third column with the first column, you can do like this. All right. Now, my second requirement can be that I don't want to find the formula. I want to find the email address. Okay. So for that purpose, right, let's write the same formula. We will write VLOOKUP. Then from which column I want to compare? I want to compare, or I want to find the data or VLOOKUP from D2. Okay. Now I have to find out till what column. So I will write A till C. See, it will take A till C. That means from A column till C column, it will take all the data, but it will compare from the A column. Okay, then comma. And if I have to write which column to return, so if I write 2 here, and if I write false, and let's press enter. So see, it is returning roll number. Why? Because I have written 2 here. This is the B column, 2. But I want email ID. So what I will do, I will change the third parameter from 2 to 3 and just press enter. See how quickly I'm able to find out the email address of students from long list of database. All right. Similarly, I can stretch it till bottom so that I can get email ID of all the students. Nice, right? So you must have seen how simple it is. Now that you just need to understand which column you want to compare. Then you have to put the range. In third parameter, you have to give which column to return. And if you write a true, it will do fuzzy match. If you will write a false, it will do exact match. All right. So this was the very first option that is explained in this Excel sheet, that you can search the data from the same tab sheet using this VLOOKUP formula. Okay, I hope every one of you understood. If you have any doubt, do comment on my YouTube video. I will try to answer your questions. Okay, this was the first option. Second option that is given in the Excel sheet, in the PPT, is you can also bring the data from the different tab or the sheet. So how we can bring the data from different tab or the sheet? Let's see this. Okay. For example, suppose you do not you do not have roll number here in a B column. Suppose you do not have this data. I'm just, stretching it a bit so that you will not be able to see this. Now you have this sheet. Okay. And suppose if you do not have this name as well, only the thing that you have here is this name. And I'm just, stretching this email as well. Now you only have this name field. All right. And in this sheet, you have final sheet, and you want to find out the roll number which is given in sheet number 1, which is called as student detail sheet. So here in A column, names are mentioned. In B column, roll number are mentioned. In C column, email are mentioned. So what is my requirement? That in a roll number, this column, I want to find out the roll number of the student. So VLOOKUP field will be this one. I will compare from this name, and then my table will be this one, A, B and C column in sheet student details. Okay. So let's see how we can write that formula. So first, similarly, whatever you have written earlier, you will write it here. Only the syntax is little bit different. Okay. So you will again write equal to V lookup. Now you have to put the lookup value. So I want to find the I want to find the roll number for these student names, right? So I will put here D2, comma. And now the third thing that I have to do is I have to get the data from this student table. So what you will do, you will put comma, and after that you will come to this student detail table and you will select this like this. Select all of these, go back to this table. See, so what it is saying that it will search from final sheet, not from the final sheet. Actually, I want to search from this sheet. So it has not taken the VLOOKUP from this sheet. So what I will do, again, I will do it. Other option is you can directly put single comma. If you are not able to refer it from there, I will show you how to refer it from there. But if you are not able to, see the other option how we can do. You just need to put your tab name or a sheet name. So my student sheet name is student details. All right. So I have given here student details. And then I have to write like this. Sorry. Let me do it one more time. Sorry. Let's do it because it is giving some error. So that's fine. Let's look it one more time. So we'll write VLOOKUP. Then we will write D2. And then we will write here student details. And then this sign is you will put. And after that, you will come out of it. And then you have to put like from which column you want to bring the data. So you will write here A and B. All right. And then you want to return second column and then you will write false. Enter. So what it is, let's see our formula. We have used student details. I'm so sorry. So this will be like inside of this. Can you see? So what this formula is saying, we look up D2, search the data from student detail sheet. So you will, in single quote, you will put the sheet name, and then you have to, using exclamation mark, you have to put the column name from which you want to search. So I have given here A is to B, and then I have given here 2. That means it will return the second data. All right. Now suppose if I have to find out the, let me create one more here, one more column. And suppose if I have to find out the email. So what I will do now, equal to VLOOKUP all right, and I will put here D2, comma. Can you see? Now I have to put here student detail came. When I clicked on this tab, it is showing student details. And after that, I have to write the column from which I want to bring the data. Is to B. And then I have to write, because I want an email, so I will write C here. And then I want to bring the data from the email. And then I will write here false. All right. So can you see? So what I did here, one option is in single quote, I write student detail sheet name. And then I close this quote and exclamation mark, the column name, the column number from which I want to bring the data. Other option is I write D2 and then I select this student tab and then I put the number, or I can select it like this. Okay. So because suppose let's see one more time, like if I have to bring the phone number. So in this way, like I do not have to, go to complete sheet and find the data. I can directly like write the VLOOKUP and it will do that work for me. So D2, and then I will come to this sheet. I will select here data from this till this. Okay. And then I will write here like from which column I want to return the data, fourth column, which is actually a phone number. And then I will write false to make a exact match. All right. So it will make a exact match. So it is like, this is the phone number 23324. Okay. Let's change and see the magic. Suppose if I change the phone number and if my formula is correct, it will automatically update it to this place as well. But if my formula is not correct, then it will not update it to this place. Okay. So A column, B column, my assumption is it is right. So instead of putting the reference, let's search in complete column and then try to find out the data. So D column, then I have written A is to D, and then it is like this should be the fourth column. Just one second. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It will bring the data from this column. Then I'm not sure why it is not coming. One second. Equals to VLOOKUP. And then the table will be D2 from which I want to bring the data because I have my name in D2 column. And after that, I will write in single quote, I will write the column, sorry, the sheet name, student details, then A, and then the data is in D column, where I will write here 4, and then I will write here false. All right. So still it is returning the data. It is not returning the phone number. Okay. It is not returning phone number, is it? So Paridhi, what is the phone number of Paridhi? Let's see. Oh, it is returning actually. So sorry. This is what I was thinking. Like, what happened to this? See, the phone number is returning. I was checking in the wrong number, wrong row, sorry. So suppose this is the phone number. You can see the phone number is updated. So see the formula, like how it is working. If I update something here, it will update to my final sheet automatically. Okay. So suppose I stretch it till the point here, like I don't have data here, so I will remove it. Till 17 I have data. So you can see if I update any data like this, it will update somewhere in the sheet like this. All right. So this way you can bring the data. I have shown you like how you can bring the roll number, email. Email was in C column. And then I've also shown you like how you can bring the data from the fourth column, which is actually a phone number. Okay. So this is the second option that I have shown you here in the PPT, that you can bring the data from the different tab and sheet using this VLOOKUP formula, wherein you have to write equal to sign, then VLOOKUP, then the lookup, and then from which sheet you want to bring the data, and then you have to put the reference, which column to return, and whether it is an exact match or fuzzy match. Okay. Now we will come to the last topic, which is like how you can, search the data from the different Excel file itself. Okay. So for that purpose, what I have done, I have created another Excel file, which is Excel to VLOOKUP. Okay. Here I have name and phone number. Okay. So let's come to here to this. And what I will do, I will try to, hide these formulas that I have created so far. You have seen like how from the same tab we can bring the data, and then from the different tabs how we can bring the data. Now in this formula, you will see how we can bring the data from the different sheet. Okay. So suppose I have this name in a D column, and in J column, I want to find a roll number of students. Okay. I only have name in this final sheet. Okay. And I have roll number here. And I will put some more, maybe email address. And then I will put here a phone number. Okay. So let's use the same way. I will put some, and here I will show you another function that we can use. All right. So suppose email address and phone, two new columns I have created, and I want to put same formatting as of name and roll number. So I can select particular column. I can click on this formatting and I can select all the columns heading. So it will have the same formatting as of previous columns. All right. Now here I will show you one of the another function that can be used in a Excel, which is a concatenation function. So similarly, we can use equal to sign, and I can use concat. Can you see? Concat function can be used here. And in this function, you have to put the two data that you want to concatenate. So I want to concatenate A2. Okay. And in the second, I want to add, so the second string that I want to add here is @gmail.com into it, and then I will close this bracket. Okay. Sorry, you have to put the double, you have to put double quote here for any string. So can you see from the first column, first row, this concatenated @ gmail.com. So if I stretch, you can see here it added @gmail.com to all the values which are present in column A. So this is a concatenation function, which is also a predefined function given in a Excel. So similarly, I can, concatenate, I can put some value here also. Let's use concatenate only. And then I will put here B2, and I will add some number to it. That is, the number that I will add is like this. Or I will show you like this. Like at the beginning also, you can add some number into it. So 9871, like this, I have added one number. So can you see whatever is given in the B column, 9875, it added as a prefix. Okay. So here I have shown you how you can add a suffix using a concatenate function. Here I have shown you how you can add a prefix using a concatenate function. So now you have this sheet which has all the data into it. And now you have this sheet wherein you want to bring the data. So very first thing that you want to bring is a roll number field. Okay, so based on the name, you want to compare another Excel sheet. You want to, match the another Excel sheet A column, and you want to bring the data from B, C, and D column. Okay, so let's see what will be the syntax for this. Again, you will write equal to VLOOKUP bracket. So B2 will be your source lookup, and then here what you will do, just write a comma, and after that you go to this sheet, another sheet from where you want to bring the data. Okay, and then you select everything from it. Okay, so can you see what the formula is? VLOOKUP D2 Excel2 VLOOKUP. That means this is the second Excel file that we have from the sheet 1. So if you have multiple sheets like sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, so here you will put the sheet number, and then you have to put the starting index of column A and the ending index as well. Okay, so here you will do like this, and you will press enter. So you will get data into it. You will press enter here. Too few. Okay. All right. So what we missed here? We missed another parameter, which is like which column to return. So suppose I say second column, and in false, I am writing like let's do an exact match. So it is returning the data. You must be seeing here $sign. So it is not necessary to put a $sign. Okay, if you have a specific range from which you want to return the data, you can use a $sign. I will give you an example. But suppose if you want to, search from the complete table, you don't need to put this $sign. You can directly write A column till D column and press enter. See, it is returning the data. So what it did, D2, it compared from the Excel VLOOKUP sheet 1, and then A till D, it returned true and false. All right. I will stretch it till bottom to get all the rows data. Similarly, the second column, let's create the second column, which is the email. Okay. And to make it more, similarly, we have email column. Now in email column also, if I want to give the same format, I will select this format and I will enter like this. Okay. So it will make the same way. Now suppose let's make it little more complex. This sheet. So what I will do in this sheet, I will add another sheet and I will rename it to marks. Okay. And in this sheet, what I will do, I will put maybe I will remove a roll number field and I will just put name and email field in sheet 2. I will show you how you can refer the sheet 2 from the another Excel sheet. Okay. So what you will do here, you will come to this, you will write V lookup bracket D2. Then you will go to the sheet from where you want to bring the data or from where you want to match the data. Then you will go to the column. You are on to you will go to the sheet. You are on to the mark sheet. And from here, you will select like this. So can you see what the formula is? Excel sheet 2, VLOOKUP, marks tab, and from here I am taking this value. Okay. I will go to my original sheet and here is my formula. I will just remove this $sign for now. Let's not get confused with this $sign. Just write A till B. So it will search for the complete rows and then write, I want to return the second column and then write here false. All right. So it will bring email ID from the second sheet of the second Excel file. Now suppose if I have to bring the phone number, again same thing, equal to. And in this formula, maybe I will explain you what is the use of $sign. Okay. So let me tell you like this. So suppose if you write formula like A is to B, then what it will do, it will search from complete rows, okay, which is given in mentioned column. Okay. But suppose if I write like this, if I write $A, $2, dot, $B, $17. So what it will do, this is called as a relative path. That means it will search from A2 till B17. That means suppose if your Excel has thousands of data, it will only search from 17 records, not from all the data. Okay. So it is like, suppose if I have this A column, okay, wherein I have name, or you can say I have items like apple, mango, banana, pen, switch. I'm just putting randomly, I'm putting some item, pen, book, table, chair, bed, glass, sheet. Okay, these are the items. And suppose price per unit is also given. I have kept some price per unit, suppose 10 for this. And I'll just randomly increase it to 10, 20, 30. Because this is not important to us, like what is value given here. Okay. So we just need some number into it. Okay. Now suppose if I am writing here, if I have this item in D column like this. Okay. I have these many items only. And suppose I have to find out price per unit. Okay. So one option is I will write here equal to which column I want to search, D2, right? So first I will write VLOOKUP. Then I have to write here D2. And then from which column I have to search, I will write A is to B. And then see this, it is selected, it's selected complete rows. And then 2 and then false. Enter. All right. So it returned the data. I'll stretch it and it will return. So it got the data from everywhere. But now suppose if I want to search till this point only, just I'm labeling it, I'm changing the color. That is still 8 row only I want to search. I don't want to search the below table. This is a small table, but you can have a huge size of a table. And suppose if you have a requirement that you want to search from A1, that is A2 till A8 only, or A2 to A1000 only. You can have 50,000 of data. Then you use this type of formula that is called as a relative path, wherein what you do, instead of putting A, you will write $sign A, and then you have to put the number, row number from where to start. That means A2, okay? And before A2 also you will put a $sign, and then you will go to B, and in B, before B also you have to put $sign, and then you have to write till what row you want to search for. So you have to again write $sign, and then you have to search 8. So see how much it's selected from B2 to till B8. So from this option only it will search. It will not go to below. So if I write like this, if I enter, I get the data. Let's stretch this. So I get the data for all. All right. Suppose if I write bed here, and let's see, if I write bed, what will happen to this? See, it is not showing any data. Why? Because it searched from this section only. The bed is here at a row number 11. So here we are getting NA. That means the value is not defined. All right. So this way, if you want to restrict your search till particular row, you can use it. If you want to restrict your search, suppose I restricted here 8. So I can restrict it till 10. So it will search from 10. The bed is on 11th column. So if I stretch it till 11, so now I should get the value of bed. If I stretch this formula like this. All right. So it searched from 10. It searched from 10. Let's make it 11. Let's see if I made it 11, and then I will stretch it till end. So what it will do? It will put 19 in bed quantity per unit. Okay. So one option that you have is you use this path, absolute path. Another option is you put a relative path. So using with this, you can, bring the data. So these are the 3 ways using which, you can bring the data using the VLOOKUP function. This is the third function that I have explained you. In my slide number 1, I have given you this formula, if error. Okay, so let's see how if error found. Suppose if something is not found. Okay, for example, here only you have seen, if I have given the number as 8, all right, and if I stretch it, I'm not able to find the quantity or price per unit for the bed. So it is coming as a NA. If I don't want this formula to come as a NA, and if I want to show some predefined message that record is not found, I can do it using a error function. So what is the syntax here? That you have to write if error, and then you have to put this VLOOKUP, comma, and then record not found. So let's try to use this formula here. So what I will do, what I will write here, that if, can you see this function? If error. So it is saying value, and then what it should return if you get an error. So I will write here record not found. All right. See how good it is looking now? It's not hash NA, not defined value. So using a if error function, first parameter is your VLOOKUP and second parameter is the error message that you want to display. Okay. Similarly, for my final sheet, I can show you here like this is my final sheet, right? This is the formula that I'm using. And here also, let's do it here only. Okay. That suppose this is the roll number that I was asking you to find out. So what I will do, write if error, I press very quickly. So you get error and then you will write VLOOKUP. Then you have to, the VLOOKUP field is your A column, right? So you will write A2, comma. Then you have to bring the data from the student table. So you will write student details, exclamation mark. Then from where to where? From A to B. Return the second column and then exact match. If, so this is a VLOOKUP closer. Now you will put comma for the if error function and you will write here the message that got not found. All right. And press enter. So now if I stretch this till the end, you can see I have all the data. But let's put some rows which is not present in my database, say XYZ. So this is not present in my database. So see for XYZ, it is returning not found because that not XYZ is not present in my Excel. So using the if error, I'm able to do it. And now you have each student name, their roll numbers, marks, and then total marks. So for total mark, how we will do, as I said, that you can write equal to some function bracket. You have to put the range. So it's like C2 till which column you want to add? E2 brackets. See? So it will sum all three columns. Just stretch it down like this. It will return the score of each students. So I hope I'm able to explain you VLOOKUP formula, sum formula, concatenation formula that you can use while working in your organization. Believe me, this is very helpful, but you have to make practice of it. You have to try this with few examples. Then only you will be able to, understand it. Okay. So as it is said, right, that practice makes man perfect. So please try it at your home. Try to create some Excel sheet with set of tables and try to, put different formulas into it. Okay. So thank you very much for your time. So I hope you like my video. So if you like my video, don't forget to, share, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much.